या कुंदेंदु तुषारहारधवल या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकर या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापः अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः।
जय भारत जननीय तनुजाते जय हे कर्नाटक माते जय सुंदर नदी वनगण नाडे जय हे रस ऋषिಗಳ वीरे भूदेविಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದದ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗಣಿಯೇ ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರ ಧರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ जय हे कर्नाटक माते जननिय जोगुಳ ವೇಗದ ಘೋಷ ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನಾವೇಶ ಹಸುರಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಶಂಕರ ರಮನುಜ विद्यारण्य बसव मध्वरिह दिव्यारण्य रन्न षडक्षरि पुन्ना पंपल कुमिपति जन्ना कुमार व्यासर मंगल धाम कवि कोविलिಗಳ पुण्याराम नाल कलामानंद कबीरರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ जय हे कर्नाटक माते तैलप ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಳಿದ ನಾಡೆ ಕಂಕಣ ಜಕಣರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೀಡೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗ ಕಾವೇರಿಯವರ ರಂಗ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ ಪಾರಸಿಕ ಜೈನರ ಉದ್ಯಾನ ಜನಕನ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ ಗಾಯಕ ವೈಣಿಕರ ರಾಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ದೇಹ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ
ನಾನು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಯಶಸ್ವಿನಿ ಭಂಡಾರಿ, ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್, ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್. ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿರುವ ಪೂಜ್ಯರೇ, ಅತಿಥಿಗಳೇ, ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರೇ, ಪೋಷಕರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಶುಭೋದಯಗಳು. ಈಗ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಉಮೇಹಾನಿ ಶರೀಫ್ ರವರು ಪದವೀಧರರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯ ಮಹತ್ವವನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಡುತ್ತಾರೆ.
As Sir M. Vishweshwaraya stated, with knowledge as your strength and dedication as your guide, every effort you make has the power to shape a better future. Good morning, our esteemed dignitaries, faculty members, proud parents, and dear graduates. It's my privilege to say a few words on the significance of this momentous occasion, Graduation Day 2025. Graduation Day is not just a ceremony. It is a special occasion to celebrate the hard work, commitment, and growth of our students. It marks the end of one journey and the beginning of another. It signifies a turning point where students evolve into professionals prepared to apply their skills to real-world challenges. For MCA graduates, this day marks the readiness to take on the responsibility of designing solutions, driving innovations, and contributing to the advancement of technology to the society. The MCA program is more than just a career path. It is a responsibility towards the society. It nurtures innovation, discipline, and a mindset of continuous learning. The knowledge and values you have gained here will serve as a strong foundation for your professional journey. Move forward with confidence, clarity of purpose, and a commitment to creating a meaningful and positive change in the world. Let's begin this graduation day by celebrating our hard work, personal growth, and bright future before us. I request the respected principal, Dr. L. Basavaraj sir, to lead the session. Over to you, sir.
Morning, one and all present here, respected dignitaries on and off the dais. I have the honor to request Sri L. Arun Kumar, Honorable Chairman of ATME College of Engineering, to declare graduation day ceremony open.
Declare this graduation day open.
I now request Dr. Shakuntala C., Associate Professor, Head, Department of Computer Applications, to kindly deliver the welcome address, introduce our esteemed chief guest and guest of honor, and provide a brief overview of ATME College of Engineering.
Good morning and warm greetings to everyone present here today. On behalf of ATME College of Engineering, it gives me an immense pleasure to extend a heartfelt welcome to all the distinguished dignitaries, guests, parents, graduates, and invitees gathered on this auspicious occasion of Graduation Day 2025. At the very utmost, it is my honor to warmly welcome our chief guest, Pujya Shri Paramahamsananda Swamiji, Shri Ramakrishna Ashrama, Mysuru. Pujya Shri Ramakrishna Paramahamsananda Swamiji, we are privileged to have you, sir, today. Your presence truly enriches this occasion and we extend a warm welcome to you, sir. I also take great pleasure in welcoming our chief guest, Mr. Kiran Yampi, Project Manager at Harman India, Bangalore. Sir, we are truly honored and graced by your esteemed presence. A warm welcome to you, sir. With a great respect, I welcome our Honorable Chairman and Presiding Officer Shri L. Arun Kumar, ATME College of Engineering. Sir, we are delighted to have you with us on this special day, sir. A heartfelt welcome to our Honorable Secretary Shri Shivashankar K., ATME College of Engineering. Sir, we are pleased to have you, sir. I also extend a warm welcome to our treasurer, Shri Veeresh, ATME College of Engineering. Sir, welcome to you, sir. I also extend a warm welcome to our trustee, Shri H. Venkatesh, ATME College of Engineering. Welcome you, sir. I'm also glad to welcome our esteemed Governing Council member, Dr. Bhagyashree S.R. Welcome you, ma'am. A sincere welcome to our beloved principal, Dr. L. Basavaraj, ATME College of Engineering. Sir, welcome to you, sir. I further extend a warm welcome to all our deans, heads of various departments, faculty members, graduates, proud parents, honorable invitees, sponsors of merit awards, and representatives. Welcome you all. Now, I'll introduce our chief guest, Shri Paramahamsananda Swamiji, Shri Ramakrishna Ashrama, Mysuru. Paramahamsananda Swamiji is a devoted monk of the Ramakrishna order whose life harmoniously blends spiritual pursuit, intellectual discipline, and selfless service. He joined the Sri Ramakrishna Mutt, Chennai in 2009, a branch of the Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission, the worldwide spiritual and service organization founded by Swami Vivekananda at the prophet of the modern age. He received spiritual invitation from Pujya Swami Smarananandaji, the 16th president of Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission, and was later blessed with a Sannyasa Diksha in 2019, dedicating his life fully to the ideas of renovation and service. In 2014, Paramahamsanandaji moved to Belur Mutt, the headquarters of order, where he underwent intensive training in Ramakrishna Vivekananda literature, Vedanta, and Hindu Shastras, nurturing both scholarship and spiritual depth. From 2017, he served at the Digital Technology Center of Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekananda Educational and Research Institute, Calcutta, where he led and managed critical IT initiatives. Notably, he spreaded the design and development an ERP system that automated academic and administrative activities across all 4 campuses of the university. Alongside this, he imparted value education to undergraduate students, guiding young minds in ethical and spiritual living. During 2023 to 2025, Paramahamsanandaji served as the production editor of Prabuddha Bharata, the Reserve English Spiritual Monthly funded in 1898 by Swami Vivekananda and published from Advaita Ashrama. In this period, he also conducted comprehensive classes on Swami Vivekananda's Karma Yoga and delivered several invited talks. Since June 2025, Paramahamsanandaji has been serving at Sri Ramakrishna Ashrama, Mysuru, where he offers regular spiritual discourses to the public and continues to inspire students and institutions through his talks on Swami Vivekananda and Hindu scriptures. His life and work stand as a quiet yet powerful reminder of the harmony between spirituality, knowledge, and service. We truly blessed and grace his presence and inspiring presence on this auspicious occasion. Once again, I welcome you, sir. Mr. Kiran MP is an accomplished technical project manager with over a decade of rich professional experience across the information technology, services, and automotive domains. He is a certified professional holding PMP, CSM, and CSPO credentials with strong expertise in project management, digital transformation, and end-to-end software development lifecycle. Currently serving as a project manager at Harman India, Mr. Kiran has consistently demonstrated excellence in leading global cross-functional teams and delivering complex, high-impact projects within defined scope, time, and budget. His career journey includes significant contributions at reputed organizations such as Harman Connected Services, Datamatics Global Service Limited, and TechGenie, where he progressed from technical roles to leadership positions through dedication and performance. Beyond corporate leadership, Mr. Kiran has also contributed to academia and skill development as a soft skill trainer, mentoring students and empowering young professionals. His professional journey is marked by multiple recognitions, including Emerging Leader Award, Good Samarthana Award, and Budding Star Award, reflecting his commitment, resilience, and leadership qualities. Mr. Kiran MP presents as the guest of honor for our Graduation Day 2025 at ATME College of Engineering, Mysuru, is truly inspiring our graduating students as his journey exemplifies continuous learning, adaptability, and professional excellence. A great privilege to introduce ATME College of Engineering, Mysuru, an institution built on the foundation of vision, values, and unwavering commitment to excellence. ATME College of Engineering was founded in 2010 under the Academy for Technical and Management Excellence, a registered charitable trust established in 2007 by Sri L. Arun Kumar and a group of visionary technocrats, academicians, and administrators. Their goal was clear: to create industry ready professionals who are not just skilled but also rooted in values and social responsibility. Established in 2010, ATME College of Engineering was conceived with a forward looking vision, with its founder actively engaged in the field of infrastructure, manufacturing, and information technology. The institution is strategically steered to remain in close alignment with the evolving demands of the industry. In just 15 years, the college has developed a robust infrastructure spanning over 3 lakh square feet, including state of art laboratories, a central library, cluster of seminar halls, cutting edge computing facilities, a well equipped auditorium, and inspiring open air theatre, etc. The institute currently offers 10 undergraduate and 2 postgraduate programs across diverse fields of engineering and management. We have active collaboration under industry institute partnership with renowned companies such as Cisco, Toyota Kirloskar, and KGTTI, etc. These partnerships have led to the establishment of training and expansion center on campus and have opened doors for student internships, placements, and collaborative research through multiple MOUs. The institute is also a hub for research and innovation with 6 VTU recognized research centers, over 35 PhD holders, and more than 40 research scholars. Our faculty actively contribute to impactful research and consultancy work. To strengthen the connect between academics and industry, we conduct domain-specific training programs and encourage students to pursue value-added courses and enroll in MOOCs, thus building a culture of continuous learning. Our emphasis on holistic student development is reflected in our active support for academic excellence, industry exposure, cultural vibrancy, sports, and social engagement. We are proud that all eligible programs are NBA accredited and making us one of the youngest institutions to achieve this honor. We are also NAC A plus accredited, a mark of quality in education and institutional governance. Adding to our recognition, the institute is also accredited by National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratories. We are recognized as a Swatch Institute by the Government of India. And I'm delighted to share that many of our students have consistently earned university ranking, bringing glory to the college. We have also secured over 3 crores funding from prestigious bodies like DST, SERB, AICT Modrob, and KTech 9 to support innovation and applied research. In national rankings, we take pride in being 142 in the ranking of Times All India Engineering Institute ranking 2025, and also received a gold rating by QSI Gauge for excellence in teaching, research, graduate outcomes, and public perception. Our flagship cultural event, Atmiya, is a celebration of talent and community awareness. Each year, it brings students together around socially relevant themes, fostering empathy and civic engagement. As we gather here to celebrate Graduation Day 2025, we mark not just the end of a chapter, but the beginning of new responsibility. This day is a celebration of every student hard work, every teacher dedication, and every family's support. Our journey of progress has been made possible by the collective efforts of our faculty, staff, students, parents, alumni, and our visionary leadership. Once again, I welcome each of you to Graduation Day 2025 and thank you for being part of this proud moment.
Let the graduates be presented.
The graduates of Master of Computer Applications, please stand up. Your Honor, the graduates from Master of Computer Applications program are present, while the remaining graduates are presented in the absentia. All these graduates have been duly examined and have successfully completed the said program. I request all the graduates to resume their seats back.
I request the chief guest, Shri Paramahamsananda Swamiji and Shri Kiran MP to distribute the certificates for the graduates.
I invite the graduates to come forward and receive the certificates. I now invite Professor Pujita S. to announce the names of the graduates.
Pallavi SS has secured highest CGP of 9.48 in Master of Computer Application during the year 2023 to 2025. She'll be honored by Skill Tech Merit Award for Program Toppers. Congratulations, Pallavi. Anusha DK. Archana BM. Aruna S. Bharat Kumar M. Bhavani KN. Chaitra C. Disha R. Divyashri Y. Ajinash T.N. Harshavardhan S. Harshita K.R. Hema K. Jitin C.G. Kartike R. Leela G.P. Madhushri K. Madhushri H.P. Manjunath P. Meghana J. Meghana M.V. Meghana P. Monisha A.R. Maunashri M. Nandish Jagdish Honnati. Netravati B. Nishita B.M. Pallavi H.S. Prajwal M.N. Pramod Gowda M.V. Pratima A.P. Pujashri G.N. Rajesh C.S. Rakshita S. Rakshita V. Rishika S. Suchita C.R. Sabah Mariam. Sachin H.K. Sri Diksha. Sneha S. Pandana D.V. Srinivas Murthy M. Tejaswini P. Vaishnavi Y.S. Varshita H.S. Varun G. Yashaswini S.G. Yashwant Kumar M.G. Yogesh M.T.
I request our Honorable Chairman Shri L. Arun Kumar to administrate the oath to all the graduates.
The graduates who have been admitted for Master of Computer Application, please stand up and repeat the oath after I read it. I hereby pledge to uphold the Constitution of India, to respect the national flag and the national anthem, to preserve and protect sovereignty, unity, and integrity of nation, and to value and preserve the rich heritage, tradition, and composite culture of our country. To apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of all the communities globally, irrespective of nationality, religion, race, and gender, and to contribute to the advancement of learning and public good. Sincerely discharge my duties with a deep sense of dignity, honesty, and integrity, upholding honor, reputation, and ethics, and humility in both word and action. I shall strive to foster harmony, act in the spirit of service and sacrifice, and dedicate my life to the service of humanity with utmost humility, guided by the knowledge and values that I have acquired at ATME College of Engineering.
I now, please take back your seat. I now request the Honorable Chief Guest Sri Paramahamsananda Swamiji, Ramakrishna Ashram, Mysore, to deliver the graduation day address.
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे शुभ दिन नमस्ते dignitaries on the stage and off the stage, many gathered faculty members, staff, dear graduating students, and many other students and parents who have gathered here. All of you. It's an important day for graduating batch. Especially, it's a important day and event for the institution also, being the first outgoing batch, MCA outgoing batch convocation day, graduation day. Especially, I am glad to note some of the founding and governing principles of the institution. I was having a nice talk with the chairman, sir, just before this. Whatever some of the points I wanted to mention, he was mentioning that already they are trying to incorporate in the life of the students in the working of the institution itself. Now, graduation day, many about 55 students. So after this is a important event, a deciding stage, because after this you will be entering the world, entering the society, where you have occasion to work, achieve, evolve, grow, have number of opportunities to make your mark, leave your mark, make your life meaningful, fruitful, and fulfilled for yourself as well as for your near and dear ones. So, there is one point to uh, take note here. See, in the life, any work, anything uh, will have any meaning, relevance to our life, if we are conscious of it, if we have some knowledge about it. So much so that if we are not conscious of a thing, we won't even recognize it. It will not register in our mind. Is it not true? So, an important principle or a point of existence that when we know, when we understand the life we are entering, what it is, what do we expect out of it, how do we go about, why, let us say, another question, there are so many do's and do nots in the life, right? Why should it be so? Or to put in popular language, why should we live ethically, righteously? Dharma. Why should we follow dharma? But as many of you know, we enter into the world with a little knowledge of this, the, the art of life or living, not the institution, but the art of living. This is one term, Eknath Ishwaran, he was a teacher. He was in US in some 50 years ago. Being from India, people used to ask him that tell us about the culture of India, because a century ago, Swami Vivekananda unfolded the heritage of India on the world stage with his Chicago addresses and many lectures later on. So there was a great interest both among the academicians, scholars, as well as the general public to study, to know Indian culture, not just the Eastern, particularly Indian culture, Indian way of life, the yoga, Vedanta, many knowledge traditions. So he himself was quite ignorant, so he was almost feeling somewhat guilt. So he himself said to study it firsthand. Then, so he, of course, he masters it, becomes an adept, and then dedicates his life to freely distribute, to teach Indian culture, heritage, values, etc. in the American continent mainly. So he used to use this term, the art of living. Why it is art? We can say science. That's where. Why couldn't it be science, the living? That is why many of the humanities are included under the arts, not under science. But it is science also, because there is a great deal of creativity. Subjectivity is involved, so probably it is included under arts. So it is the art of living. The education process in our, we receive great deal of education to deal with machines, to do various things, various skills we acquire, but not so much about how to take care of ourselves. But there are some institutions like ATME where you get some of it, but there is no end to knowledge, because there is no end to human potential as well as problems, right? So this knowledge we require more, and individually they have to see how much they have, how much they require. So I take a deviation here. This event, graduation day, it's not something new. The concept is not something new, very, very ancient. Even in the ancient Gurukulas, there used to be a similar event, and that was more heartwarming. The Rishi or the Acharya who used to impart education to the students used to give final instructions to the students leaving the Gurukula, Rishivasa. Students were called Antevasinaha. Now, day scholars are there. Antevasina means a student who is dwelling at the residence of the Acharya or the teacher. So, Samavartana is the name of the event. Samavartana. Many of the cultural institutions, they still keep the same name. Samavartana. So, in one of the Upanishad, it is noted curiously what were the instructions given by one Rishi. There is we don't see anything so new which we do not know generally what the Rishi was imparting. I just recapitulate, read out some of them. There are 29 instructions. They are instructions, not pleading. The Rishi is not pleading, he is instructing. This is how you should live. These are the things you should remember. These are the things you should carry on in life. So, 29 instructions, simple, quite clear, direct. Some of them I read. These can be grouped into three things. This is important. Please note. Duties towards oneself. Duties towards the family, one's own family. And duties to the society at large. Three groups. We can group them into three groups. Duties towards oneself. These are more about ethical and moral and how one should take care of oneself. See, Satyam vada, dharmam chara, satyatna pramaditavyaha, meaning speak truthfulness, follow the righteous path of activities. There should not be any deviation in these two. Further, he says, there should not be any mistake about protection of yourself. This is quite an ordinary thing we can think. But when he says this, see their view of life. When we say protect yourself, we usually think about our regular, protect yourself from maybe weather or some external things. But no, their view of life is full spectrum. They take into consideration the full human being, the physical aspect, the intellectual, mental, and the spiritual aspect. All the three dimensions of the human personality. So, the Rishi has that in mind. Take care of your well-being on all dimensions. Next one, there should not be no deviation or error in duties towards one's own duties towards the Devas and Pitrus, something it says that you people will be familiar. Next, respect and serve the people of knowledge and learning. I am graduating, why should I bother about this? Maybe you may think about it, but learning is not over. This is one stage of learning where you have acquired some skill. Master of computer application, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering. That deals with one particular department of life, of work. Learning doesn't stop. It's a ongoing process. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, as long as I live, so long will I learn. Why it is required? Again and again, I am touching on this knowledge aspect, learning aspect. Why? Please remember, life moves on knowledge. Life moves on jnana, knowledge. So much so that, as I mentioned earlier, if you are not conscious or not knowing a thing, you will not even recognize it. Probably that is why some these some of the scholars, philosophers, they say ignorance is bliss, right? Because if you are not conscious of a thing, you won't notice. When you are not noticed, it will not impinge on your consciousness, so you are not aware of it, so you will not bother about it. Whether if it gives dukkha or sukha, so you are not equally not aware of it, so ignorance is bliss that way. But that is not worthwhile. But we want knowledge. So, respect people of knowledge and learning. Why? When you respect, you imbibe his ideals, his or her ideals, his or her qualities. And just further, next instruction is, when you are in doubt, see, this is many of these instructions are how do you conduct yourself, right? This is guidelines. It's not just guideline, it's instruction itself, as the language goes. So, when you are in doubt regarding any aspect of life, seek those who are of knowledge, but admirable ones, not everyone. Here, person is referred to, but remember, now there are other sources of knowledge other than the people. Internet, WhatsApp, so many things. Anything, everything we take as authoritative. No, this is something to note. See, Rishi says, people who are of unquestionable character, you should seek them for guidance in matters of life. Not just regarding life, it could be regarding one's duties as well. Now, so that is something to note. For knowledge and for guidance, we should seek the sources of knowledge which are authoritative, authentic, right? So now, these are some of these. Now, the one more there, that is responsibilities towards oneself. Okay, so next group, that is duties or responsibilities towards one's family. that one should take care of one's family, that they should continue the family line, they should take care of the children and then the grandchildren, etc. It goes. Then another one, do not neglect welfare, your welfare. Your welfare includes the family's welfare. There, people that you should you should responsibly earn and then store, keep something for the later stage. So the list goes like that. These are a few for the duties regarding one's family. Next, one's duties towards the society. In your pledge, you saw the last instruction that you will. Can any of you repeat it? What was the last oath you have taken? One word at least. 55 people, at least 40 are there here. That you will dedicate your life sincerely towards the society, service of your society. So, this is that group of instructions, that is support the teacher or the institution which has important knowledge to you. Many of the colleges have these alumni associations. I hope you have here. It should not be one dummy, passive, inactive, only a platform for get together. That is good. That is also required, but should go forward. Many of the institutions, education, Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission, we have 100+ institutions, education institutions in India. Many of them have vibrant alumni groups. One we have here, Ramakrishna Vidyashala, a residential composite college, where we have 75 years institution. The alumni association, they celebrated their golden jubilee. It's a vibrant one. So you should, it is your responsibility to, so why should you bother about supporting the institutions? Especially ATME. Why? Because one of you, take a guess. I want it to be interactive rather than a one way. It's a charitable educational institution. Otherwise, it will be one private, where they will charge, and then where education is not for everyone, only for somebody who can afford it. That is not so good a idea. All of you probably, some of you know, education is a non-profitable endeavor in India. It's a non-profitable work. So anyway, it is good that many private players are there, so that we are a billion plus strong, so we need many institutions. But that should not bar the gate to somebody who cannot afford. See, this all along in the Indian culture, at least, education has never been for a payment. It was free. So when the institution is imparting freely, who should support? Students, alumni, the graduated students. So that way, that is why the Rishi is instructing that you should support the teachers and the institutions. Now it is an institution. That time the teacher himself was the institution. Now there is an institution, right? We should support the institution, financially and otherwise. And next, charity. In your oath it was mentioned, and now there is one important point there. So the charity is to be done. We all do charity, it's nothing new, but there is some important clause he has put, the Rishi, that you should do charity and according to your capacity. That has been implied. And two more clauses are there. You should do it in a friendly way, but it should be done in a in a spirit of humility. There is a lot of reason, importance why these clauses are put, why it should be done in a spirit of humility, why it should be done as per one's capacity. If it is not as per one's capacity, what does it mean? Some pretense, and yes, I've done my charity. No. Person is probably a lobby, doesn't want to part with some of these things. So the Rishi is particular there. Some people, see, the moral side is taken care here, even in every act of one's life. That is something to note here. The Rishi is careful when he is framing when he is giving the instructions. Then also he says it should be done in a spirit of humility. Why it should be like that? Otherwise, when we give, what will be the natural reaction in the mind? Probably a feeling of pride or some other such not so positive a sentiment or feeling. So that also has been cut. So Rishi says it should be done in a spirit of humility, in a friendly way. So like this. So in all these we see some certain important points. We see, so I'll take a deviation here. See, in the very beginning, the Rishi stressed upon Satya, the speak truth, truthfulness, and then righteous activity. It's a very boring thing to hear again and again, since we hear from the very early childhood. But, and he has put an emphasis also. Again, he refers, the Rishi, in the instruction, again he refers to truthfulness and righteous activity and puts a emphasis on it. There should not be any, he puts a, there is one concept called Vidhi and Nisheda in the Sanskrit literature, especially the religious literature, in the philosophical part, Darshana Shastra. Vidhi is, you should do like this. That is injunction. Nisheda is, you should not do this thing. Do's and do nots. So here, Rishi has remember to put a Nisheda also. There should not be any deviation on these two. Truthfulness and, now, why is there this stress? I just share one insight. You see, in all relationships in our life, not the relationship which you hear modern times, any relation, in the business context, in the college, in family, among friends. See, you have some relation with the friend or family, right? So in the business, it's a business relation. In the college, you're a student. In the in the society or in the country, you are a citizen, right? This is how you are connected to the smaller or the immediate or the larger community which you are part of. Now, in all these, the one essential, one very important condition or the a point on which it is based, the relation is trust, Vishwasa. If we do not trust, we will not take admission in the college. If we do not trust, we will not go to the teacher or will not rely on that teacher much. If we do not trust, we will not be in that company. If we do not trust, we won't buy that vehicle, etc. goes on. Many of these are not so obvious. It's taken for granted. Maybe you hear from somebody, trustworthy person, is it not? So, etc. That's how you borrow the trust. That's how you learn about it and then take into life. Now, this trust, how does it nurture? How does it grow? What does that itself depend on? Truthfulness, or put in the modern terminology, let us put in our own terms, transparency, certainty that what they say, they stand for. What they say, what they proclaim, that they carry in practice. So, this transparency, that is truthfulness, is not just in word, in the spoken word. It is something, an aspect of our life, that what I stand for is in fact or in spirit is what I am. This is truthfulness or satya in its depth. Now, if that is not there, can we have trust? It not, right? If somebody is untrustable, if somebody doesn't stand by what he says, what he proclaims, what he advertises, right? Is it not? What he is supposed to do, if they do not adhere to, if they are not reliable, consistent on that, not transparent, can we trust them? No. None of the business will trust. None of them. You can look at the profiles of many of the the professional corporate houses. Somewhere you will see this one point reflected in various terms. They may use different terminology, right? Some years ago, your MCA, right? I will share something which is more connected to you. In Microsoft, if somebody, the work employees, one of my close friend who was there, so verbal, whatever you say is taken. You don't have to write an email. So give me in writing, we say no now. It was not required. If you say verbally, that was sufficient. I do not know now, but some years ago that was the thing. Just say it on phone also sufficient. That this is the date we will give. This is the thing. I have done this thing. That is sufficient. Usually we may say, this is so, but no, they were exclusively like that. They will take it on for granted when somebody says so. Anybody, even the person, housekeeping person, if he says, it is taken for granted. Yes, this is how it is. That itself, that confidence has forced on the workers and then even the housekeeping people so much that they have to be consciously careful that you see the reverse effect of it. Is it not? Right? So this you should see. Now all of these connect to the same thing, right? Now this is why when we say truthfulness, we understand only like what we speak, but no, it goes much deeper. It encompasses our life in full, in depth, right? So that is why perhaps the reason that truthfulness, satya, is stressed, emphasized as one of the primary discipline or condition or a thing to follow in every religious, ethical, moral tradition in the world. Not just those who survive to today, even among those which are extinct. So, satya, this one aspect of life is so much stressed upon. So, I hope you have understood. Now, one more point further, we were having a discussion on this thing. Your honorable chairman, other executive and management, that that in the college, in your oath also it was there, that one aspect is emphasized, that is you should take care of serving, giving back to the society. That is one thing. And before that, the students are being sensitized here about your social responsibilities. But before that, one should feel oneself responsible as a person. This is something, this is not altogether a new concept or a thing I am saying, but it is something important. That is why I am stressing here. It is especially relevant here because in the modern days there is a trend, individualistic trend, that is, I decide, I know, I don't like, I like, that is why I do. So based on these prepositions, the life carries on, life goes on to the great extent for the moderns, right? So what is common here? I is common among all these things. That is, as if I know everything. I can take a decision, I can take care. So this is the premise. But is that so? Now, the decades, or at least up to some decades ago, the life was, at least in the Indian culture, the life was more socialistic. The Western trend, the life is individualistic. Swami Vivekananda said, the best thing is a good, healthy blend of these two, individualistic and socialistic approach to life. We should have a good blend. What does it mean? There is something that we do not know, for which we have to rely on others, and the elders, institutions or traditions, and also decide. And there will be some freedom given to the individual where you can decide, but you should be careful also to take into cognizance the tradition or the convention, the opinion of others or the guidance of others who are related to oneself. So, now, this, you are entering a stage of life, Grihastha ashrama, if I can use a traditional term. Now, there is something I just mentioned about this. As you enter this life of activity, of achievement, of work, opportunity, you will have opportunities to achieve work, decide on things, choose various things, and make your life meaningful. Bring or achieve those things, or take that course of action which will bring meaningfuls to your own life, of people around you. Now, this stage of life is important for one more reason. Why? Because every other type of group in the society depends on this one. The earning member of the society or the family, on whom the other members of the family and society depend on. So, for this reason, it's a important stage of life. Are you, the earning people, are important in the society for this reason, and that goes with many responsibilities. So, now I mentioned about this individualistic trend. There is one more aspect I just mentioned to you. Human being, and why purely individualistic way of life is not sufficient or not preferable. There is one reason for that. I draw from our sociology and psychology and psychiatry. I don't have to go to culture and Sanskrit literature. That is, human being is a, one psychologist puts it, he uses his technical knowledge, social animal, he says. Okay, he uses some crude word, but it's a social, the human being is a person within the society. In fact, actually, for that, for a reason, any living being is a social being because it is part of a group of beings. Alone, life will not be fulfilled. Life will not be life. Human being, imagine there is one person on an island, no other living being. How the life will be? You will have things to eat, etc. Imagine how the life will be. You don't have to bother about do this or do not do this. No dharma, no righteous, or no ethics, no morals are required. Is it not? So, for every growth, we have to be, it is, all our growth is, please remember this one point, our growth, not in the career, I putting emphasis on the growth of the person. Growth on intellectual, moral, and spiritual lines. So, this growth depends on your relation with and your life in the society. Now, because this is so, the life is not individualistic. You cannot simply take a decision on your own and then let the society go to dogs. I don't care. That won't do. You are a product of the society, of a family, of a community. We are not just here. Almost every ounce of anything we take has come from outside. It's a very profound concept in the Veda, the rhythm, the cosmic order. We take air from outside, food from outside, knowledge from outside. Do we manufacture anything out of it? From nothing? No. Everything is taken from the larger life. Is it not? So for that reason, we have to give back. So the another big reason, the reason why we have to practice charity is a Western term. Probably that is not a very proper term. The different, another word is used, giving back, etc. So many terms they use. So, but the better term is our responsibility. Why it should be? Why you have to be? I mean, like it's a charity means it's something optional. Giving back is an optional. No, it is not optional. It is mandatory. If we do not give willingly, remember please, if we do not give willingly, the life will snatch it from you forcibly. If we do not give willingly, if we do not give back willingly, life will snatch from us forcibly, and that will not be a pleasant experience. So, I mean, you can put that into our own language, like how it is. You would have heard elders saying, see, that they had taken, that they had taken this and that, etc. It was not paid, or they did not practice that, they did not give back. So the God has given back in a different way, etc. So you see these cultural things you hear, right? So we draw from external life and we have to give back. See, it's a give and take. Whole life is based on this. The dharma itself is based on this principle, this one principle. That is, because we have taken, we have to give back. And that being the pivotal principle on which the life stands. So, the rest of dharma, our life in society, how we should live and interact and grow. This is what in brief the dharma is. Right? So, this depends on this principle. Now, that being so, our life is not individualistic. It is never so. You may go on fighting, and one day it will dawn very bitterly the harsh truth that the very emotion which is the life sap, that itself is received from the mother or father or somebody who is caring, trustworthy. Is it not? Earlier, you may notice, 20 years, 30 years ago, intelligent quotient was given a lot of prominence, or a lot of given importance. Is it not? But of late they understood, no, there is something else which is more important than that. What is that? Emotional quotient. So you see, recently there was some IIT Kanpur, there was some problem. And so high-level committee is instituted. Somebody committed suicide. So many some problems there. Now, so the IIT says, Kanpur IIT, they will do a emotional or mental counseling to every incoming student. So why so? Why these different new trend? Because the emotional side is not given nourishment. It's not given that much importance. We are somehow neglecting. Doesn't take you enter into some colleges, I mean the companies, there you will come, at least if you are fortunate. Many companies are now sensitive about this aspect. You will see some of these things there, but that is not sufficient. See, the emotion is healthily acquired only from a trustable person, not from any source. Internet will not give you emotion. It will give you only knowledge, I mean information, not even knowledge. Knowledge is something you acquire in life through experience. Experience is the only source of knowledge, only teacher. Swami Vivekananda says, experience is the only teacher. These are a little profound. So, shortage of time, I will not go into those details. So, I'll, coming back to the point, that is, this individualistic life is not conducive to all these aspects of our wholesome life, our holistic life, and our growth, right? So, in closing, so one point I'll mention, which is connected to this, that is, now you will, as I said, you will enter into a life of activity, achievement, etc. You will have a number of things to make a bright future, bright career, all that. Now, remember, in all these, what is important is your experience. What experience you will gain. The riches you acquire, the name you acquire may go. What is enduring? The person who has grown, who has acquired the knowledge. Vyaktittva anta heltivalva. So that aspect I am referring to. The person who has grown, who has evolved, that is everything. The rest are all not even secondary, tertiary things. Yes, of course we need material money and other things for our life. True. But that is by the way. Important thing is the person, the you, who is growing, who has acquired, what lessons you learn, this is what you will stand by you. And of course, use a religious language, punya, etc., and then the meritorious deeds and the knowledge. So in the Veda, there is a term, yata karma, yata shrutam. Yata karma, yata shrutam. What deeds you perform, what knowledge you earn through your experience. These two is what you carry forward into next life also, not just this life, right? So in the life we see, there is one person who has nothing, who probably leaves home or leaves the hometown, goes to a new city with probably a pittance of capital and starts, and then before before he sees even the grandson or granddaughter, he has set up a huge empire of corporate something or something else. How is that possible? Not many can do. Why? What is the primary force there? The person, right? He did not have. There are many people who have inherited fortunes. They are not even able to even keep it, maintain it, let alone grow it or put it to a worthy use, right? So what is important here? The person who is growing, who is acquiring, who is learning, who is sensitive to all these things. So end of the day, what experience you acquire, what lessons of life you will learn, this is what matters. So with that, I wish you all a bright future, and I am glad ATME has many policies, working principles, which are conducive to these principles and these things of our life. I thank them for such a this thing. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat.
I now request the guest of honor, Mr. Kiran MP, Project Manager at Harman International Company, Bangalore, to address the graduates.
Morning, respected dignitaries, faculty members, proud parents, and my dear graduating students. It's truly an honor to be here at ATME, College of Engineering, and to be part of such an important milestone in your life. Graduation is not an end. It's beginning of a completely new chapter. Okay, so I just want to switch to Kannada. Is that okay with everyone? Okay, fine. ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಇವನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 10-15 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂತಾನ ಬೇಗ ಬಿಡ್ತಾನ ಸಾಕಾಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಫುಟೇಜ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಎಸ್ ನೋ awesome. So a few years back I was there sitting where are you and today I'm here. What is the difference? What is the shift? Yes, no, someone can answer. All right. So the beauty of this field is, few years back when I started my journey, I never imagined that I will be leading project, team, working with the global stakeholders and managing projects. You know, that's the beauty of this field. And one important thing, how many of you all have completed projects in your academic year? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಾ ಸೂಪರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜೀಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಆಸಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಚಾಟ್ GPT AI ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ which means chat GPT AI is replacing your knowledge. Howda? Why? I leave up to you because it's your interest what you want to choose. Okay. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನದ ಹತ್ರ Amazon Flipkart account ಇದೆ raise your hands at least ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಇರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನದ ಹತ್ರ AWS ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ CCP ಓಕೆ AWS ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ Amazon ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ AWS ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ and today we are receiving our graduation right okay ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ AI ML ಗೊತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ AI/ML ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ನಾನು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಈಸ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಟ್ industry is least bothered whether you are a topper or you are just passed, you have a backlogs, it doesn't matter at all what knowledge you carry, what experience you have. Okay, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಓಕೆ ಮಿಕ್ದವ್ರು ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಟಾಪರ್ ನನಗೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಥ್ರೂ ಔಟ್ 60 ಕಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್ ನೋ wake up okay so few years back at least during the time when I started my career IT graduates were consumables to the industry. Now, IT graduates are products. Difference between consumable and products, gotagata? You know what is the difference between consumable and products? Consumables are something which we need it. For instance, water purifier nanak beku, right? But water purifier alli water heater, copper, that's a product. Nange basic water purifier idre saku, right? So ಈಗ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. To push a product in the market, we have to put more efforts to advertise, presentation skills, right? Tell me why a company should hire you. Sir, I'm a university topper, hire me. Right? No? Why should a company hire you? This is the point from where you should start our preparations. Now we are product, we are no more consumables. Each and every year we get thousands of students coming out of the graduation, right? We are competing. Your thick and thin friends will be competitors once you step outside this campus. Alva? Big Boss ಯಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯಾರು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Season 12. Chairman sir, Principal sir, Sudeep yaro? HOD ya? Okay, back to the topic. ನಾನು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ Big Boss ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಅಂದರೆ, you guys are coming out of your college environment. Big Boss ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. Now you have your own world. You have to build your own image. ನಿಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಯು, ರೈಟ್? ಯಾರು ಗಿಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಓಕೆ, ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ ಗೌಡ? ಓಕೆ, ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ರಕ್ಷಿತಾ, ರೈಟ್? ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಈಸ್, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮೇಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಔಟ್, we have to compete with the same character, with the same person, with the same friend for one position that is opened outside. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬೇಡ, ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ಕೊಡಿ, ಪಾಪ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು ಮೀ? ಯಾರು ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ರೈಟ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್, ನಮಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಯಪ್ಪ, ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಬರಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ವೇ, ರೈಟ್? ಪಾಪ ಅವರು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಒಂಚೂರು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಪ್ಪ, ತಗೋದೊಂದೆರಡು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ಕೋ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀಯಾ? ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ರೈಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲರದು ಏನು, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ಎ ವೇ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಆಸ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್? ವೈ ಶುಡ್ ಅ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಹೈಯರ್ ಯು? ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ನ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಸ್, don't go back and tell, hey sir, ನಾನು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಟಾಪರ್. I can see that ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. You have already highlighted I'm a university topper. What extra you can market about yourself, right? Sir, I'm dedicated, ownership, I'm assigned, I'm structured, my approach is good, I'm technically strong. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇವಾಗಲೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ನ ಒಂದು ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟೌಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ರೆಸ್ಯೂಮಿನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ? ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಂಟೌಟ್ ತೊಗೊತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಯು ನೋ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್. ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ನ ವೆಬ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ, ವೆಬ್ ಪೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟ, ಬರೀ ವೆಬ್ ಲಿಂಕನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್. ಏನು ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕೋದು ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋ ಡೂ ಯುವರ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ChatGPT ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಫುಲ್ ಆಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಅಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ಒಂದು ವೆಬ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ವೆಬ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವೆರೆವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್, ವೆನೆವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್, ಆರ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ಸ್, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ರೌಂಡ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಸರ್ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ನನ್ನ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. That moment itself, you guys would have bagged a job. Trust me. And it works. I was just discussing with Lakshmi ma'am why the students are not able to bag the job in each and every interview, because we fail in marketing ourselves. We fail in presenting our skills. Getting graduation is not the end. It's just the beginning of completely new chapter. I'll tell you one hidden truth of the IT industry. It's very cruel. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಓಡೋ ಕುದುರೆಗೆ ಕಾಸು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಗೈಸ್ ನೋ, ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹರ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಸೊ IT ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಹಾಗೆ, ಯಾರು ತುಂಬ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ತುಂಬ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಯಾರು ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರು ಬೆಳೆದಷ್ಟೇ ಬೆಳೀತಾರೆ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಲೈನ್. ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಯೋರ್ ಓನ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ನಿಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ರಿಪೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಗೇನ್, ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ವೈ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಶುಡ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಯು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್. ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್, ಸರ್ ವಾಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ MCA? ನನಗೆ IT ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೋಡ್. ರೈಟ್, MCA ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನೇ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆ? ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಡೆವಲಪರ್, ರೈಟ್, ಅಥವಾ IT ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ದಿ ಆಪ್ಟಿ ರೌಂಡ್, ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ವೇರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಫೇಲ್ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ಅದೊಂದೇ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹೆಲ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಗಿಲ್ಲಿಗೂ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ ಗೌಡಗೂ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಡಾಗ್ ಸತೀಶ್ಗೂ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ರೈಟ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಸರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗುಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್, ವೈ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ರೋಲ್? ಸರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅರೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಫ್ಸ್, why don't you look into documentation and data alignment jobs? Sir, I'm very curious. Okay, there was one of my batchmate, ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಡೆಡ್ಲೈನ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮಾರ್ಚನೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಈ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್? ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊತಿದ್ದ. ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಈ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್? He was always trying to find out a way to do this job, not hours together, but in minutes together. Automation scripts. One automation script barda, rest of his 6 months was like aram se honeymoon period. Office ba, script execute madu, it will be running for 8 hours. ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ರೌಂಡ್ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಟೀ ಕಾಫಿ ಕುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓತ್ಲ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಾ, ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರು ಕೊಡು, ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗು. Correct? So there are so many opportunities, guys. You have to just explore yourself. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀವು ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈ ನೇಚರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗುಡ್ ಆಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಆಟ್. ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದು 4 ಜನ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪುಸ್ಲಾಯಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ. ದೆನ್ ವೈ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೋಲ್? ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೇ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು IT. ರೈಟ್? ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಟೈಮ್ ಲೈನ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾನು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟರ್ ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದಿದೆ. ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ. ರೈಟ್? ಬಟ್ ಅನ್ಫಾರ್ಚುನೇಟ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು AWS ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಸಹ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹೇಗೆ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? There is a free account in AWS. ಹೋಗಿ AWS ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಪ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ 1000 ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಮರ್ತೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಅಪ್ ಟು 1000 ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್, ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, AWS ಸರ್ವರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯು ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀ. ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೂ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯು. ಇವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, C# ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, ಜಾವಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, ಏನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿಥಮ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ಇನಫ್. ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿಥಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರೋರು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೋಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. Technical communication, it's all about how you convey the point. ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನನಗೊಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಒಂದು 5 hours 6 hours ಟೈಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಇದೆ. ಆಲ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಯುವರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆರ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಯು. ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ದ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ರೋಲ್ಸ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ I don't think most of the parents are from technical background, right? Parents are your customers. ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ರಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚಾಯಿತು. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಒಂದು ಟೀ ಕಾಫಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಯು ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಾಗೆ, ನಾನು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಟಾಪರ್, ನಾನು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತು. But when you are not able to convey what you have done, your work to your own parents, how do you convey this to a customer? Correct alva? So apart from this, there are lots of other opportunities. Banking sector hogbodu. Now banking sector is also welcoming MCA students. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಗೊತ್ತು? How many of you are interested to get into banking sector? ಆರಾಮ್ ಜಾಬ್, 9 to 6, ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಕೈಲಿ ಬೈಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ತಲೆನೋವಿಲ್ಲ, ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗು, ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡು, ಬಂದಿರೋ ದುಡ್ಡು ಎಣ್ಸು, ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡು, ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗು. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಬಟ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 50 ಪೈಸಾ ಮಿಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ರಾತ್ರಿವರೆಗೂ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆದಕಿ 50 ಪೈಸಾಗೆ 50 ಕೂದಲು ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀರ. ಅದೇ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರಲಿ, ಆ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಂತಂತ ಜೋಬ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಪಕ್ಕ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್. ಸೊ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ ದ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಸಿ, ಯು ನೋ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಡೂ. ಮನೇಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ 6 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಏನು ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದ್ರ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಕಂಪ್ನಿನ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದ್ರ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಇಯರ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ chase any titles. Please don't run behind money. First 3 years ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಕಲಿಯೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಕಲೀರಿ. Always target startups and mid startups. It's easy way. They will definitely make you work day in and day out. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಹ I am working around 18 to 20 hours. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. This is the reality of IT industry. ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಫ್ರೈಡೇ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಇದೆ, ಮಂಡೇ ಡೆಮೋ ಇದೆ, ಮಾಡು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಕೊಡೋ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅದು 10 days ಆಫ್ ಎಫರ್ಟು, ನಾನು ಬರೀ 6 days ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೆ ಸಂಡೇನೂ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ನನಗೆ ಮಂಡೇ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಹುಡುಗರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 years ಡೇ ಇನ್ ಡೇ ಔಟ್ 24 hours ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. 3 years ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತೀಯಾನೆ, ಅವನಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ 24 hours. ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಕಲಿತೀರಾ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕೈ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ತೊಗೊತೀರಾ, ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀ, ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕರಿಯರ್, ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಸೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ. ರಫ್ ಪ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲೂ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರಿಯರಲ್ಲೂ ರಫ್ ಪ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅಪ್. You have already tried something and you have learned something. It's not like, oh, ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, 15-20 ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ನಂಗೆ IT ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನೋ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ ವೇ ತಪ್ಪಿದೆ. ಫಿಗರ್ ಔಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ವೇ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರಿಂಗ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಯೋರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 1 ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ಒನ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 10. ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ, ನನಗಿನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲಸನೇ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಲಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಸಿನ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ TCSಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಿದೆ, ನನಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿ. ಮನೇಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗಲೇಬೇಕು. ನೋ, ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಫಿಗರ್ ಔಟ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫೇಲಿಂಗ್. ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರಾಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. the path that you have chosen, the company which you are targeting itself is wrong. Solpa deviate agi, solpa change agi. You will definitely find a solution. ಯಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯೂ ಎ ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ? ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ಒನ್ ಹಿಡನ್ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗಿರೋ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ, ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗಿರೋ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೈನು ಸೀಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಚೆ ಬರೋದು. Tester is the only role which gives you opportunity to travel outside to the customer location. ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿರಲ್ಲ, ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಯಾರೋ SLC ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋನು, PUC ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ನೋ, ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಜಾಬ್, all those are targeting to go outside, work on the customer location. Tester job target ಮಾಡಿ. Because tester is the one who has to know the complete product. He has to give or she has to give an approval before launching a product or before delivering it to customer. E angle in the nodi, testers are always above everyone. I am a super developer. Nanu web applications build madidini, server architecture madidini, project design madidini. Hardly I have got chance to go to customer location. Nan team al work mada QS every 3 months onsati hogtirtare. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಗೆ ಡೆಮೋ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಫೀಚರ್ ನಾವು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಫೀಚರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಏನು, ನಾವೇನು ಡೆಲಿವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕ್ಯೂ ಎ ಇಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ನೋಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ವಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್, ಇವನ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟೆಡ್ ದ ಕ್ಯೂ ಎ ಆರ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಜಾಬ್. But all those who are targeting to fly, all those are targeting to have some frequent visits outside India, that's the best role. Technically strong ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಜಾಬಲ್ಲಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಷ್ಟೆ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನೀವು ಏನೇನು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಏನೇನು ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್. ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನು ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿಥಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾದರ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಯಾರೋ ಡೆವಲಪರ್ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವ್ನು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡ್ಸ್ಕೊತಾನೆ, ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಡ್ಡೇಕ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರೋರು, ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಮಿ, ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ so much exposure. Sometimes you will be interacting with the customers, you will be giving the solution to the customer. Hey, ee button illi irad beda, ee button illi idana, it is more conveniencing, so you can change the trend, you can set the trend. Okay? And one more industry which at least when I was there sitting at your place I wasn't aware, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but it's an automotive industry. How many of you all are aware of automotive industry and targeting to get into there? None of you all are aware of automotive industry? Trust me, automotive industry li tumbane ದುಡ್ಡಿದೆ. IT ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಸೇಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಗೈ, ಆಟೋಮೋಟಿವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಸೇಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಗೈ, ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೋಟಿವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ದುಡ್ಡಿದೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ನಾವೇನಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಆಟೋಮೋಟಿವಲ್ಲಿ, ನಾವೇನು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೇನು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋದಲ್ಲ. ಆಟೋಮೋಟಿವ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್. ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಆಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಒಬ್ಬರೆಯಾ? ರೈಟ್? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಗ್ರಾಜ್ಯುಯೇಟ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದೇ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ನಮ್ಮ ತಾತ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇತ್ತ, ಬಟನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರಲ್ಲಿ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಸಹ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ಬರ್ತಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾರಲ್ಲೂ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಇದೆ. ದಿ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಟಚ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗವರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್. ಆಟೋಮೋಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಯು ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್, ಯು ಹಿಟ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆಟೋಮೋಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಡೆವಲಪರ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ, ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ರೋಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಕ್ರಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಗೊತ್ತು? It was part of your academics? Okay. ಸೊ ಸ್ಕ್ರಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಒನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಮೈಗಳರು, ಯಾರೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಡೋದೇ ಸ್ಕ್ರಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್. ದಿನ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ನೀನು ಮಾಡು, ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ನೀನು ಮಾಡು, ಇದ್ಯಾಕೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ಯಾಕೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ತೊಗೊತಾರೆ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸ್ಕ್ರಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ರೋಲು. ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸೂಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್. ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಕತೆ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ನಂಗೆ ತಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಂಬೇಡಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ರಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ರೋಲ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ. ಸ್ಕ್ರಮ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರಿಂದ ಡೇ ಇನ್ ಡೇ ಔಟ್ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ನೀವು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಗೇನ್ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ರೋಲ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ರೈಟ್? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿಲಿ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನೇಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್, attitude and consistency which will take you the far you want to go. Correct? Okay, so tumma time togolalla. I think tumbane focused gyan kottidini. I have also tried to give you more exposure to the positions that you have. Very software industry, software developer onde role alla, tumbane role ide. Explore ಮಾಡಿ. Job siga tanka, how do you make yourself that you are still brushing up your technical skills? College ಮುಗೀತು, ಒಂದು ರೌಂಡ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಬರೋಣ, ಟ್ರಿಪ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಯಿತು, ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. ಒನ್ ಫೈನ್ ಡೇ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಸ್. ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಬ್ರಷ್ ಅಪ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್? ಯಾರು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಬಂದು ಕೂತ್ಕೊತೀರಾ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗೋ ತನಕ? ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬ್ರಷ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ನೋ, ರೈಟ್? ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಕರ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಹ್ಯಾಕರ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಗೊತ್ತು? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವೇನು ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 5-6 ಅವರ್ಸ್ ರೀಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 30 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಕರ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡೋಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. Without your knowledge, you would have gained more technical, practical knowledge. Hacker rank helde, AWS helde. Okay, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನದ ಹತ್ರ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ? ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ನ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯುವರ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಸೇಸ್ ಹೌ ಗುಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ನಾವು 4 ಜನ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕದವ್ರಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಸಿನ್ಸು, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸು, ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸು ತೋರಿಸಿ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್? ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ is nothing but Facebook, but for the professionals. Right? LinkedIn ಅಲ್ಲಿ you can go and connect to each and everyone. You can reach out to people, personal connect ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಬೋದು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Right? Be active on LinkedIn. ಸಾಕು, Facebook, Insta, it's done. It's time to switch to LinkedIn. Okay? So, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ, ಏನೋ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಒಂದು 10 ಪೇಜ್ ಹೇಳೋಣ ಅಂತ, ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಯಾಕೋ ಮಲ್ಕೊತಿದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ಥಾಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಚೇಂಜ್ ದ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನಾದ್ರು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೇಟಿವ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. That's what I targeted and that's what I started interacting. I hope it was useful and informative. Yes? So at any given point of time, you guys can reach out to me for any kind of suggestions, concerns, or if you have any kind of confusion, don't hesitate. You can reach out and you can talk to people. You will get guidance. But at the end of the day, it's your future. You have to build it. You have to take a call, what to do, what not to do, which industry to step in and which industry to avoid, at least at the initial stage. Right? All right, dear graduates, you are entering the industry in an exciting time, isn't it? AI ಬಂದಿದೆ, ನಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ನನಗೆ ಕೊಡೋ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 10-15 ಜನ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, ನೀನು ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, ಇವ್ರು 4 ಜನ ತೊಗೊತೀನಿ, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ AI ಗೊತ್ತು, ನೀನು ಮಾಡೋದು 4ರಷ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಇವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? No, that's not the way. At the end of the day, experience matters. ಕಾರ್ ತಗೋಬಲ್ಲೆ, ಬಟ್ ಕಾರ್ ಓಡ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಕಾರ್ ಬರೀ ಓಡ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಾರ್ದು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಸಹ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನಂತರ ಕಾರ್ ಓಡ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ DL ಇದೆ, ಕಾರ್ ಓಡ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ವೈ ವಿಲ್ ದೇ ಹೈಯರ್ ಮೀ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ IT. AI ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರದು ಜಾಬ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ. 100% ಎಲ್ಲರದು ಜಾಬ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡೌಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? AI ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಕೊಡೋದು AI ಏನು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಫೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ AI ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಡೇಟಾ ಫೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ AI ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಹೊರತು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಡೇ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ AI ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಟಕ 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 ಅಂತ ಏನೂ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ಒನ್ who can guide and control the data. Hala? So think around this, and with this I'll be stopping here. Thank you all. All the best.
Thank you for the kind and inspiring words, sir. As a token of love and affection, on behalf of ATME CE, I request our Honorable Chairman to hand over the memento to the Chief of Guest, Sri Paramahamsananda Swamiji, Sri Ramakrishna Ashram, Mysuru. Thank you, sir. I now request our Honorable Chairman to hand over the memento to the guest of honor, Kiran MP, Project Manager, Harman, India. I now request our principal, our respected principal, to honor the day of close.
Declare this graduation day closed.
I request the dignitaries and audience to raise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request the HODs, professors, coordinators, technical staff, and invite